Hey guys, so this is my week 6 update. So I am eagerly awaiting my first appointment, which isn't for another week and a half, so I guess it'll be like week 8 when I go. I just want like confirmation. I just want to know that I'm like doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so a friend of mine called me and said, I forgot to tell you, but they're probably going to tell you this at your first appointment, but you should not be using any acne face washes because of I forget the name of it. It's not peroxide, whichever the other thing is. That's not good for you to be doing. And also dandruff shampoo. So I'm a little torn on dandruff shampoo because I did read that like some people think that's fine. So I'm not really, so I haven't been using it. I'm doing what I'm guessing, and I'll just ask. But I'm gonna need that. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Anyways, so I've stopped doing that. So as far as new symptoms, I've had a little bit more like queasiness and nausea throughout the day. So I'm gonna switch when I take my prenatal. I have been taking it with breakfast, which is one of my bigger meals. Was one of my bigger meals. Now I am kind of trying to eat steadily throughout the day, and I feel like that is helping my stomach. So I am like sipping water / drinking water all the time, and then like I've been having just like almonds and like freeze-dried pineapple as like a good in-between, just to give myself some like sustenance. So I'm gonna switch up when I take my prenatal because I do think that's making my nausea worse. But it's also hard to tell because I have anxiety. If you know me, you know that's true. So my number one anxiety symptom tends to be nausea. That's one of the first things. So this is really confusing because I really don't know when I'm feeling queasy if I ate something, if it's morning sickness, which, by the way, such a misnomer, because morning sickness is whenever the heck it wants to be sickness. It doesn't have to be in the morning. It can be, I think it's commonly occurring in the morning, but there are many people who have it all day. Anyways, and I feel like I was making it through, like, the first hour of my day fine, and then after that, so I guess, like, when my stomach was empty, I don't know. It's a little weird. I did start to have a little bit of lower back pain, just almost like cramping, but not quite. Just like a little ache. And, but I looked that up, and it looks to be that that's pretty common. My friend at work is great, and I keep bouncing ideas off of her and just kind of being like, by the way, this happened, just to see if everything's normal. And she joked that pretty much anything is a symptom of pregnancy. Like, I remember reading the initial things when it would be like I remember like Googling or something like, am I getting my period or am I pregnant? And it was like this same, like, you're moody, you're irritable, you're nauseous, you're hungry, you're like, it just named a whole bunch of things. And I was like, I'm all of those things, like 90% of the time. So like, so there, it's, yeah. There is, pica, I think I'm saying that right, is the one where people eat things that are not food. That is also a pregnancy sign or a side effect of being pregnant. I don't have that yet. So far, I feel better when I'm eating steadily and drinking tons of water, which is pretty, I was craving lemonade a lot. I've had a little bit of indigestion, but that also comes from being anxious. Like, the nausea and the indigestion happen when I stress myself out. So it's hard for me to tell. So my anxiety's been so far. There are definitely times, like yesterday was Sunday, and I was so stressed out because I just didn't want to go back to work. And I slept like 12 hours Friday night and like 12 hours Saturday night, and it was glorious. And I actually, like, I felt well rested and I was calm, and that's not abnormal for me, but I feel like I genuinely needed it, and I really loved sleeping. And it's really hard because of Sean's schedule switch, since he now gets home like 2 hours later than me and goes into work 2 hours later. So I try to go to sleep with a mask and earbuds in, and it's much harder. Like, I just feel like he's still moving around, or I can still see a little bit of the TV on. and I feel like I'm still not falling asleep until he's asleep. Oh, my skin! Dude, my skin is almost clear. And I don't think I can use, I was using a foundation or a concealer. I was using something for my skin that was for acne prone skin, and I can't use that either because it has salicylic acid. That's it. It has that in it. But my skin is clearing up. So does that mean for the rest of my life I'm only gonna have clear skin when I'm pregnant? Because that's not good. I feel like I had clear skin my entire life until like I turned 34, 35. I'm about to be 36. And all of a sudden I just started having skin problems, and then now I'm like 6 weeks pregnant and my skin is like totally clearing up and I have no idea why. I'm not trying to complain about something that's wonderful. I just don't understand because I'm always trying to figure out like my eating habits haven't changed. I guess I've taken the prenatal. I've been doing that solid 2 weeks. If anyone else is out there, you know, pregnant and you know, working with their anxiety, please let me know how you're doing, anything that you're doing to keep yourself calm. I know that meditating and just like deep breathing for me has always been a good thing to go to, and so I'm really liking that. I know some people have mentioned essential oils. Sean is really weird with smells, like really weird. And some things, like I have always had a crappy sense of smell, and it's been a blessing for the majority of my life because it doesn't bother me. Nothing really bothers me as far as smells. It's got to be pretty serious, but he can smell everything. And one time I had like a friend gave me eucalyptus hand lotion, and it's supposed to be like calming, and I like put it on and then we were going to bed, and I had to wash it off. He could not sleep or concentrate because it was just like so strong. And I mean, it was strong, I could smell it, but it like bothers him. I don't know, he's weird about that. So I love the idea of essential oils because like it's, you know, drug-free and natural and stuff like that, but I'm honestly not sure how much I can get away with because he smells everything and it takes a good amount for me to be able to smell it. So it would really have to be a scent that he likes. So I'm gonna have to start figuring that out in my spare time. And I really want to get the room started, but I can't do anything because he has to do it. Because Sean has to move the furniture. That's like the biggest stuff that's in there, and it's all his stuff. I'm going to combine into this room, and I'm praying that there's a way for me to keep this set up. I don't know if it's possible, so if upcoming videos are like in my living room, random other places, that's why, because I don't know where to put this stuff, and I don't know how to do this through this process of combining our stuff. Anyways, I'm super excited. I feel good. I'm happy. Just nervous about the anxiety and nervous about the queasiness. I'm anxious about my anxiety. It's just a never-ending crisis. But anyways, I'm super happy, and I've been like more calm. But let me know if you have any words of wisdom, any advice for me. But anyways, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week.